Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 2-3 Zone. Tony's Picks look at the WNBA here for Wednesday, August 27th. We got two games to look at here on the card, one important one and one because, well, that's what we do. We cover every game here on the 2-3 Zone. I brought Justin Stacks Mcelvy. I've got Ron Crawford along, and thanks, guys, for doing the show today. And we'll look at those two games, review yesterday's games here. A great call, guys, there in the Connecticut and the Liberty. Ron, you gave us Connecticut there yesterday. Justin, you gave us the under. Great call in that one. And in the late game, of course, Las Vegas and Chicago there yesterday. Well, we weren't quite there, but still want to give you, a little bit of the result there with that 79-74 victory for Vegas. They didn't get the money and it went under. Great call, though, guys, on that Connecticut Liberty game, Justin.
Yeah, it's a little one in one day. I had the under, like you said, in the Liberty game. That cash moved against me. I had a horrible number, but it still cashed. And I wasn't on I was on the Asian, her
Yeah.
points and rebounds, and she just forgot how to play basketball yesterday. So, and she averaged 27 against. They didn't play this year, but she averaged 27 against them last year. So I just figured it was a get up spot, but she ain't come through. So one on one day, I'm okay with that.
We'll talk about a couple of those teams here on this show. Ron, any takeaways from that?
No, another best bet winner, like you said, under 167 and a half. And when Justin gave it yesterday, and I was like, oh, I'll go with Connecticut then. But yeah, we were both right on that one. So no problems there. Keep it rolling. Let's go to tonight.
All right, and I gave us a winner there in the first half, also in that Connecticut
Yes, sir.
game total under in the
Keep
first
watching
half.
us, folks. You're making money.
Let's get rolling here and see if we can't drum up some more winners with our two games here. We'll take a look at the important game first here with the Aces on the road taking on Justin's Atlanta Dream. And yeah, we saw a shift in this one almost as the line came out. It felt like as the Aces open, the 1 point favorite quickly shift to Atlanta, a 2.5 point favorite here, Justin, against Las Vegas. We know Las Vegas has a massive winning streak right now, but this is a very important game in the standings here currently. So maybe for Atlanta at home here. Basically, the two teams are tied, even though the Aces have actually clinched a playoff berth because of their 25 wins here at this point. The Dream are on the verge of doing so as well. They're actually, though, percentage points ahead in the standings. So just a very important game as these two are jostling for the number 2 seed at this point. Maybe they're a little bit clear of Phoenix now as we come into the last handful of games in the regular season. Justin, Atlanta, 2.5, 162.5.
Yeah, when I looked at this, my eyes lit up. So I'm gonna say this first before I go any further. This is 100% homer bet for me. I seen the Dream minus 1.5 as a favorite against this Aces team that hasn't lost since May. Not literally, but y'all know what I'm saying. And I'm a Dream fan, so I jumped on the Dream minus 135 money line. It's moved in my favor. I'm hoping that the Aces celebrate a little bit. We can mess up their win streak. Maybe not. Maybe it's a homer bet. Maybe it's a bad pick. But I like my Dream. I like the money line. It moved up. I think I seen 140 before we come on here. Me personally, I wouldn't be opposed to that either. I like the Dream. I think we're gonna win. I think the Aces win streak, for whether it's too much partying, whether they just clinched and said, okay, pull up. They're not gonna win every single game the rest of the season. That's not gonna happen. My Dream is hot right now. I trust us. We're at home, and that's where I'm at with it. Dream money line minus 130. My fault, 132 when I got it. I thought that was a 5. Minus 132 when I bet it. It's minus 140 now. So as soon as you get it, if you like the Dream, but again, it's a homer bet. So that's where I'm at. I bet it. It's official, and that's my best bet for the show.
Yeah, Ron, we saw you chuckle a little bit. We know that what Justin means, or I hope means that this is his team. He knows his team well. I don't think he's just throwing his money around, just betting on the Dream. He thinks that this team is well positioned to stop this winning streak. I think the one thing that's interesting here, Ron, for all the ups and downs and upsets here and there, seems like these top teams are actually starting to get it done, at least winning the games here. I know we're dealing with just a couple of points on the spread here, but you look at the Dream, 8-2 in their last 10. The Aces in this massive winning streak, and the Lynx still remain hot too. And these are the top teams in the league. Of course, they're going to be winning, but it seems like they are a little bit more focused now here approaching the end of the season. What do you think here with Atlanta laying 2.5 and 162.5?
Yeah, like Justin said, the Aces clinched their playoff spot last night, in Chicago. So good for them. They get to go to Atlanta. This is I kind of agree with Justin here. It's a double revenge spot for the Atlanta Dream. I was on the Aces minus 2.5. The last meeting, it was a 74-72 final. The first one was 87-72, a complete blowout from the Aces. So it is definitely a double revenge spot at home, and they're favored. I'm agreeing with Justin. I think that money line's probably a lock there. What I am going to look at, both of those totals went under the total that was projected from Vegas in that game at 163 and 165 respectively. And now we're seeing another 163. I think it's another defensive game, a 70-70 type of game. And I think I'm going to take the under in this one.
All right, Ron says go under 163 here with the Aces in Atlanta. Justin laying a couple of points here. Yeah, Vegas on that winning streak for sure. But Atlanta here, you mentioned around 1-9 to the under in their last 10 games coming in to this one. The Aces are 8-12 to the under on the road this season. I'm going to roll through a prop here. I'm going to take Brittany Griner, though, over 9.5 points in this one for the Dream here in their matchup with the Aces on Wednesday. Justin says take Atlanta on the money line at minus $1.32, and Ron has it to go under 162.5. Aces in Atlanta on Wednesday. All right, well, that's the big one, but we got to cover this one too, guys. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to fulfill our duties here. Connecticut is on the road taking on Dallas. A little bit of intrigue here, at least for on the Connecticut side of things, Ron. Connecticut doing a great job here down the stretch. Maybe there is hope for this team here. Yeah, maybe they don't know where they're going to play in a couple of years, but still they've shown a little bit of fortitude here, winning 3 of their last 4 coming into this one and covering spreads as well. They didn't beat the Liberty last time out, but we just talked about that game, but easily covered the spread. They were giving the Liberty a hard time all the way. So Connecticut here, another one, Ron, where we saw the move actually in this game. It opened Dallas the favorite 2.5, and well, here we were just a short time later. Connecticut favored by 2.5, total 164.5.
Now, a couple nights ago, I had to Golden State Valerie as my best bet, and you could see, man, the Dallas Wings will hang with you in the first half, but man, they just get blown away in that late third quarter, starting the fourth quarter, and you're getting the hottest team in the WNBA right now with Connecticut. Connecticut is 6-1 and won their last 8 against the spread, and the only loss they have against the spread, believe it or not, was the Golden State Valkyries. And you see what the Valkyries did to Dallas? Yeah. We're looking at, I think it's a double revenge spot now for Connecticut because Dallas won both meetings this year. I wouldn't harp on the over either. I think it's a strong over as well. The way Connecticut's been playing, it's like they're eliminated. Both these teams are eliminated. What are they really playing for? But Connecticut has really shown out. And like you said, Ramon, I don't know why, but they're playing tough and they're getting it done. And after Dallas winning both meetings this year, I'm going to take give me the Sun minus 2 or even money line. I think is probably a good price. So I'm going to take Connecticut. They're just playing the better ball right now.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm going to roll with you here. I'm going to take Connecticut in the first half in this one against Dallas. So funny, all 3 of those bottom teams come in with 9 wins. Nobody talks tankathon in the WNBA, I guess, for some reason. But I think for me, with Dallas and their fading here down the stretch, right, I think it's been all the injury bugaboo with Ogunbowale out. Guerrero has been out now for a few weeks, and she's out for the season. And now Quinterly, the guard there that's played a nice role for them this season, also out. So we'll see here what happens with. I'm going to take first half with Connecticut and lay a 1.5 probably here on the road. Ron says Connecticut for him as well. Is that a money line you said there, Ron? Probably.
Yeah, money line's fine with me with
yep,
that one.
taking money line there. And Justin says take Connecticut and Dallas game to go over 164.5. All right, we did it. We took a look at the 2 games here for the WNBA on Wednesday, and we're back with more action on Thursday with a 3-pack of games, including some hot matchups, including the Storm and the Lynx as the featured game on Thursday. That'll be a big one. Join us in on the 2-3 zone. All right, what's going on over at Tony's Picks, Ron?
Yep, still got the best bets hit last 3 in a row now, so hopefully hit another one tonight. I got the Fever +4. I gave it to you actually yesterday as a premium on the show, so I'm taking the Fever +4. I didn't take the money line, but I think they covered tonight against the Storm. Storm just don't play well in these last few months, the last couple of years. So, yeah, I know you won't see it until tonight, but it is the Fever tonight, so good luck if you did tail that suggestion yesterday. But yeah, Tony's Picks, I still have the rest of the season. Nice $99 sale right there if you want the rest of the season, WNBA. I've hit like 5 out of my last 6. So, yeah, heating up definitely. College football, it's on the table. We got EPL. I'm doing soccer. So is Ramon. And, I mean, there's just so many sports. And like I said, my thing is the winter sports, and I was number 1 in 3 different sports in the winter. So last year, so NFL is coming around the corner. I was up 500 units last year in that too. So you can get my package right now at Tony's Picks. Make sure you pair some people up, man. We got a lot of great cappers on this site. We're doing videos. You see us every day on the live shows. Yeah, pair us up, and don't forget to use that code TonyT at checkout for your 15% off.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15% off those premium pick packages. Justin, what do you have planned for us on Wednesday and for the rest of the week?
Yeah, I'll have a premium for Wednesday. I ain't gonna be able to do the dream because of the money line price. So I don't know if I'm willing to lay the spread. And just to be clear, I didn't just wake up and bet the dream. I was just talking stuff. Like, I like the dream. I did cap the game, but I just really like the dream. And there's nothing else I can really say. I think I like the dream. I love my dream. I think we're going to beat the Aces, and it's revenge. But just wanted to clear that up. And I do like the Dallas over.
Ron, we didn't need Justin to come on the show and reaffirm that he liked the dream. He sent it to us in the text.
He did. He sure did. He said, down go the Aces.
Take Atlanta in the text. He said we didn't even need to wait for him. We didn't even need to show up, Justin. We had the pick.
Yeah.
I definitely said it right before we came on here. Like, I wanted y'all to know where I'm at with it. Like, Aces lose tomorrow. Like, I'm telling you.
I like it too. So.
I'm going to take a nap during the day so I can stay up and watch the whole entire game. I'm going to be texting y'all. And if we start losing, I'm going to stop texting. But, yeah, I got premiums. I'll have a premium in WNBA for Wednesday. And I'll have a triple stacks in baseball and a premium baseball. I won't have no triple stacks WNBA. When there's only 2 games, just pick one winner.
That crowd is going to be fired up for that game here on Wednesday night in Atlanta for sure. So, all right, check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Get my premium picks, including mine in the WNBA, Major League Baseball, tennis, soccer as well. We're getting ready to roll here also into our college football weekend. We're just a couple of days away from some college football games. Week 0 was cool, but this week's going to be cooler. So check us out over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, that's going to do it. 2-3 zone for Justin Stacks Mcelvy and Ron Crawford. I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Good luck, everybody.